Hey, what's up guys? I thought of a handful of ways to make this video. I wanted to make it comedic. I wanted to make it angry. I didn't really want to be angry, but I wanted to put anger into it. But I wanted to put some sort of comedic anger in it. But I thought, you know what, if I do that, some people aren't going to pick up on the fact that it's comedic anger. And they're going to think, of course, I'm just attacking this guy. Even though he did that for 33 minutes. Because he clearly couldn't understand sarcasm over a power cord, okay? But here's the deal, guys. I can have an opinion. And if my opinion about this man is going to trigger you, then go ahead and unsubscribe from my channel. But he said something in this video, not calling me stupid, although I'd love to show you that part. But he said something in this video that I thought was funny because he's just glanced over HDR. He's just acting like, oh, it gives a couple of better colors, yeah, whatever, you know, no big deal. And yeah, they're going to put a HD 4K player in the PlayStation Neo. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they do that if they're going to give it 2.0? And he just keeps glossing over that. And when him and Yarrick, okay, decided to talk about 4K Blu-rays for like 30 minutes, and it became just a bitch session about 4K, even though neither one of them owned 4K, high dynamic range was never brought up in their discussion about 2K upscaled to 4K. And so he says something right here. Let's listen to it.
Your shit, but 1316 Killer won't lose his shit over that. Why, I don't know. I got a 2K Blu-ray, but I'm happy with it. Dude, what are you doing? Why is there the double standard?
Okay, so he seems to think that I have a double standard regarding 2K Blu-rays upscaled to 4K and sold to you as 4K. He's glanced over HDR multiple times in his videos, and he's read the same thing that everybody else has read. Hell, I've even read it on my channel, which is brighter brights, darker darks, blah 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 blah, right? That's it. But nobody has gone into detail about it. I've known about it. I haven't gone into too much detail. I think I may have put this in an older video. So he clearly doesn't know about HDR or hasn't bothered to tell you why it's so exciting. And if you're going to bitch about a product that you don't have for 30 minutes when you have over 500,000 subscribers, you owe it to your subscribers who constantly come to your videos. Like, I owe it to my subscribers to be funny on my channel because that's what I do on this channel. I'm not a tech channel. I'm not a video game channel. Okay? But if you have asshats that you're subscribed to that constantly read news articles and their opinions don't change because the industry fucking changes. Their opinion changes because an article changed last week or an article changed last month. So when he's trying to say that I have double standards in regards to 2K upscaled to 4K, let me explain something to you. Mad Max is 2K, and it's upscaled to 4K. Star Trek is filmed 35mm, so that makes it a 4K movie. It has high dynamic range also. So, let me show you something. This is why I don't have double standards in regard to 2K upscaled to 4K. Because he, unfortunately, is simplifying this whole 2K upscaled to 4K nonsense. The Xbox One S has upgrades. HDR gaming alone is an upgrade. And let me tell you why enjoying a 2K movie upscaled to 4K is not having double standards. Because when you go out and you buy a 10-bit color panel, here's why a 2K movie upscaled to 4K is exciting. At a basic level, 4K delivers 4 times the pixel count of native 1080p. Remember guys, it's not just about 4K. With a resolution of 3840, 2160, but that's only part of the new display standard at the cutting of the home entertainment. UHD also encompasses support for wider color gamuts than standard HD TVs, along with high dynamic range. features designed to extract the most detail from 4K sources beyond what is possible by upping pixel counts alone. In fact, most movies are still finished at 2K, like this movie right here, before being upscaled to 4K, so HDR and increased color gamuts are needed to provide a tangible leap over current 1080p Blu-rays. That's why me enjoying a 2K movie upscaled to 4K is not having double standards, because they're not just selling me a 2K movie upscaled to 4K, but unfortunately there's idiots in the gaming community that listen to jackasses that just read fucking articles and don't give you proper information. So that's why I'm here. So I can read articles just like anybody else. So let's do this for the people that are too lazy, I guess, to look this information up. Essentially, HDR allows for displaying a wider range of colors with brighter highlights and perceived deeper blacks. That's pretty much what he's read, blah, 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 blah. Everybody on YouTube has read blah, 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 that regurgitates video game articles that seem to be against 4K for whatever reason, because they think some 2K movies are upscaled to 4K. So let's educate the people that are watching this video. So, while you have perceived deeper blacks while preserving details across mid-tones, when all three elements are on screen, this allows for more true-to-life presentation that more closely replicates the human eye, what the human eye is capable of seeing. On top of that, more of the detail in the source material is preserved compared to the current standards, where color compression cuts down on the amount of different tones rendered on screen. Now, this is the fun part right here, so pay attention. The use of higher color gamuts and bit depths play a key part in this, with 10-bit and 12-bit color processing used. Let's stop right there. We do not have 12-bit color panels on the market, but what we do have is 10-bit color panels for the home market right now. This is a 10-bit color panel. So this is why I can appreciate a 2K movie upscaled to 4K, because there's some 10-bit magic going on that I'm getting with this television. So, the use of higher color gamuts and bit depths play a key part in this, with 10-bit and 12-bit color processing used to enhance the presentation over dual HD visuals. For example, 10-bit color provides 1,024 shades, 10-bit color, HDR, for every primary color, compared to just 256 shades for a fucking Blu-ray. 256 shades for a standard HD Blu-ray, which are mastered in 8-bit fucking color. As a result, the expanded color precision allows for more intricate details to be shown across the entire scene, and not just in scenes with high contrast between light and dark areas. In this respect, 4K isn't just about rendering more pixels on screen, but about creating better looking pixels that more accurately replicate the source material, coming closer to how we see the world with our own eyes. The Xbox One lacks the necessary GPU grunts to render complex games in native 4K, but the use of HDR, which the Xbox One S has, and a wider color gamuts should still provide extra visual flair to 1080p titles, which are then upscaled to Ultra HD resolutions. There's the potential to realize extra detail in bright highlights and in dark areas, assuming that HDR pass is mastered at 4K after upscaling has taken place. This should still add increased per pixel information over a 1080p image. And that is exactly why I do not have double standards when it comes to enjoying Mad Max that's 2K, that's been HDR'd color, that's upscaled on my television. Because there's something else being offered to me. Because it's not just about resolution. And everyone should be excited that this currently exists because the Xbox One S now has it. This is definitely an upgrade. It will change gaming. We will see that when Forza comes out. We will see that. I'm going to go ahead and say we will see that when Gears of War comes out. We will see that when Scalebound comes out. And here's the deal. If you don't like Microsoft, you don't like Xbox One, completely understandable. You enjoy your PlayStation 4. But let's say the Neo comes out, the Scorpio comes out, and something else later down the road maybe Sony brings out. Now that we have the Xbox One S and a few titles getting HDR gaming, we will see this in the future. I'm going to go ahead and guess this will be a big part of gaming with the Scorpio. This will be a big part of gaming maybe with Sony's next video game console. So this is a big deal. And this is exactly why I don't have double standards. Are you fucking kidding me?